Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. Um, the main energy that I heard so far is keep it casual. So I don't know if somebody wants to come in and talk to you and they want to keep it casual. I just saw like a weird black thing. I wonder if it'll show up on camera or not, because it wasn't ash, it wasn't a bug, it wasn't anything, but woo. Let's cleanse this space. But anyways, I don't know if somebody wants to talk to you, return. Let's just keep this casual. Could just be a connection between you and someone where it's like, this is going to stay platonic kind of thing. It just feels like the energy. Let's keep this casual. Nothing too crazy or wild. So let's cleanse this space. All right. I don't really know where to begin. So if somebody wants to return or talk to you, they might not know what to say, like where to even begin. Like I know I'm going to keep this casual, but how am I going to approach so-and-so? How am I going to approach this situation? What am I going to do here? At the top of this deck, we have psychic visions and music. Chicken is under that. So chicken could be, you know, someone's afraid they're being a chicken shit, or somebody wants to eat chicken dinner, something like that. But I feel like you might sense this person like approaching you, or I don't know, I almost feel like I'm just feeling the vibe of the room, of the situation, and I'm going to act accordingly. If somebody's trying to get under your skin, or if they will, like if that's some type of an attempt here, I don't feel like they're going to be able to successfully do that, because it's like I'm picturing someone who's like rah, 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 like freaking out, and they're angry or whatever. And then there you are, or whoever else is just kind of standing there like, are you done yet? Do you feel better? You know, so it's like being not reactive, which could upset somebody. You know, it's like they can't get a rise out of you. I'm not sure why anybody would want to, so let's just kind of see where this energy takes us. Glamour, intrigue, drama. Well, drama, definitely. So you could be dealing with a drama king or queen, or that's just what this, I don't know, that's what this person feeds off from. It's just, they're very dramatic. Their energy is very chaotic, and I feel like yours is more calm, but I want to keep poking the bear. You know, like, they always say it's the quiet ones you got to watch out for, but I don't feel that here with you. I feel someone who is just balanced and good with themselves. You're in that loving, peaceful energy, and you don't contribute to problems. So if it's not worth your time, you're not going to invest in the argument, the conversation, the situation. You're just going to be like unbothered by it. But this other person, it feels like they can't do that. They're not wired that way. Maybe they have some healing they need to do, but I don't know, it feels like I just don't understand how this doesn't bother you, how you're not upset over whatever. But whatever it is, I feel like you're unfazed. Could also be advice, not to let this person get under your skin. So let's see. The power of 3. The power of 3 compels me. You're probably calm because you're woke to the energy, to the situation. The power of 3. 3, 6, and 9. It's making me think of Nikola Tesla, because he had that theory. I can't remember what it's called, but the numbers 3, 6, and 9 are significant. I think it has something to do with like grids, but like ancient geometry and stuff. What? I'm seeing symbols now. It could be a lot of signs and synchronicities showing up for you, but there's some type of symbols that they're significant. because I'm seeing like the shapes of things, triangles, circles. Triangles and circles. Geometric shapes. That could be significant for someone, for whatever reason. Actually, give me one of these for the power of 3. I just heard 3 against 1. Yeah, you're walking away. You're unfazed. So there could be a group of people, like 3 people against you, and you're just like, not worth my time kind of thing. I put that 8 of Cups over the one who's awake with her eyes open. You see what's happening here. Well, with psychic visions, I kind of feel like if there's a situation that is going to be problematic for you, you're probably getting psychic visions to stay away, to walk away, to just not invest in this situation. But it's like, I'm almost seeing it as though I know what your plans are. Keep it casual. I know that you're just going to walk away. I already saw this coming. Like, you already knew something about these people, about this situation. Because now with the number 3, it's making me think a third wheel. Like, you're the third man. Well, that's not what I was going to say. Not the third man. Maybe it means something to somebody. Not just the third wheel. The odd man out. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So there's at least 2 people who are close to each other, and you're like the oddball in the situation. I feel like Spirit's saying just walk away from whoever these people are, even if they do want to just keep it casual. That could just be advice, like I said, for you. Just keep this situation casual, because you're going to end up walking away from it, or they're going to walk away from you. But I feel like it's when you just know somebody's intentions, you already know the outcome of a situation, because you're just, for one, not an idiot, and maybe this person has there's a pattern here with them, so they've done this before to you or with other people. You could just be paying attention to that, but I kind of feel like you just have that feeling, it's like, okay, oh, you're back, or what do you need? I know you're not gonna be here for long, but that kind of thing. Yeah. This person, so we have the 8 of Swords too, which is overthinking, not knowing what to do. I almost feel like somebody wants you to be up in your head and worried about someone or something, about the situation. Like, you should be freaking out about this. You should be upset. You should be like, oh, what's going on? Worried that something's ending, that they're leaving, that I don't know what the hell the problem is, but you should be all confused by this. But I feel like you have a lot of clarity, so it's like you could see this coming a mile away. Like you had some type of vision about it, or just a feeling. Your intuition was like, keep it casual. Don't get too invested in this situation with these people. I feel like they're going to be so confused and up in their head, because they're not going to understand why you just walked away, why you're not investing in this situation, like why you don't care. Why are you so unbothered? That's how I started this. But it's funny because I feel like they wanted you in this energy, but that's how they're gonna feel. Like, this doesn't make any sense. What happened? What changed? You read the room properly, apparently, and that's what happened. Sisters could be significant, whether it's, you and your sister, or people who you feel like were your sisters, or these are just sisters that have no relation to you, siblings. There's a significance with their father. Even if this isn't you and your sister, it could be like sisters that you know, because I said the third wheel, odd man out. So if you think about it, you've got sisters, they would know each, or siblings even, it could be brothers, so we'll just say siblings. They know each other, obviously, they're siblings, and like, I don't want to say you come between them, but you enter the picture for whatever reason, because I don't feel like you'd be entering this situation all willy-nilly and whatever. Like, it feels more like they would call you in. They would be the ones to reach out to you or something along those lines, but you'd be the oddball in this situation. Like, they'd be in the know of something, you know, like, oh, we're close, we talk and whatever, like nothing's going to separate us. And then in comes you. But they called you in, so it's not like it's a big friggin' surprise. Why am I thinking of it like this? Like, you'd be the one that would have to leave this group because the other two are connected strongly, and they always will be. You're the odd man out. Whether they're related or not, but siblings is popping up. It's weird because I almost feel like someone coming between brothers. I don't feel like it could be sisters, siblings. What, I don't know what I'm saying here. Siblings. Someone coming between, I want to say brothers again. So that could be that, but coming between these siblings. But that's, oh my gosh, how do I want to say this? Because I'm feeling it. Somebody could be pointing the finger at someone. So, okay. Yeah, 4 people, not 3. So if there's 3 people, so there's 2 that are close, the siblings, sisters or brothers, whatever. Or it could be sister, brother, I don't know, siblings. And you enter the picture because they call you in, basically. There's an external person that is actually the wedge between these two that's making it look like you. And they need to stop. They need to cut the shit. It's projection. It's like none of this would have happened, or nothing happened until so-and-so showed up, or whatever. But that's not true. It was made to look that way. You were made to look bad, basically. Like, you were the problem. And you probably didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, what? And maybe you were in your head at one point over this situation, but this feels like, I don't know, I feel like I threw somebody for a loop because I'm pointing the finger at you. This is the external person I'm talking about. I'm pointing the finger at you, like, oh, you're the problem. You're causing issues between these people, these friends, the family, whatever. But you just up and walked away. Like, you didn't cause any problems. You just up and walked away, and they're going, you're supposed to be in your head about this. You're supposed to be upset about this. Like, we were supposed to walk away from you, not the other way around. Why'd you walk? Where'd you go? Why'd you walk away? Because you had a feeling. You knew something was off here. Or you will when this comes up, if it hasn't already. Alright, we're not going to be making a mess of stuff. Alright, let's see. Stalking, intimidation, confrontation. I'm so sick of this watcher fucking energy. Like, I swear to God, it never goes away. It's ridiculous. I feel like you got out of this situation. All they can do is sit back and watch. Power. So, could be power and control, or someone's power, like lights and stuff, significant. But it feels more like for control. Intimidation. Was somebody trying to scare you, intimidate you at one point, or is that's a tactic here? A chick. So a female. Or a baby chick. I don't think so, though. But anyways, this is hidden, though. Alright, so if someone was playing private investigator, that's all they were doing is acting because they're not a PI. And that is totally against the law. It's called stalking when somebody does that shit to another person when they're not licensed and all that. Because this person is not a licensed PI. They were looking for information. I feel like they are looking for information because they're confused as to what happened here, because their plans foiled, basically. Like, something didn't work out. And they want to know why. Like, I feel like I want to know what you're up to. You got to be up to something. You got something up your sleeve, but I don't think you do. Yeah, misunderstood. You were very misunderstood in this situation. I keep staring at the word sister, so that must be significant here for someone. I want to know more on this intimidation. I don't feel like this person is going to confront you, but you could have confronted your stalker or someone who was looking into you, this fake PI. Because that feels like, it's weird because I kind of feel like someone's still looking into you for some reason because they feel like you're hiding shit. I don't know. I don't think you are, but I feel like this person is just like, no one can go that quiet. You must have gone ghost, and someone's in their head like, why? Why is there no information? Where'd you go? What happened here? But I feel like somebody could have confronted this person unknowingly. Like, I feel like I should trust you, but I don't think I can. That type of energy. So this would be someone that you would have been comfortable around, that knew, something like that. You said something to them, and however they answered you or whatever their response was, threw up a red flag. Like, this is, something feels off here. I don't think you misunderstood the signs or the energy or whatever, the patterns with this person, because there's a pattern here. It feels kind of intimidating and it feels kind of scary, but it's unsettling feeling. So there could have, fear could have been invoked in the past. I don't feel like you're fearful or anything like that now, because there's more clarity, even if somebody didn't directly tell you the truth about this, that, or the other. I feel like you just have more clarity. Like, you're okay with the situation, with whatever happened. Like, can't change the past, but you won't make those same mistakes again, kind of thing. You were very misunderstood. Your psychic visions could have been misunderstood. There's something to do with a computer or a laptop with an ex-friend. Well, I mean, private investigator could be looking you up online and stuff, or they have information about you from your computer or on their computer. I don't know why a laptop or computer would be significant beyond that. They could use it for videos, podcasts, gaming, whatever, work. Ex-friend. It's making me think of like research. So they really could be paying attention to you online, and they're bitter about it. They're judgy. They're judging you. I just want to be like, yeah, right. Who does this bitch think she is, or he is, or whatever? But I feel like if you were judged, especially for visions you were having, intuitive hits, this shit's coming to fruition. Some of it already has, and I kind of feel like you're being proven correct, basically, and someone's like, wait, what? They misunderstood certain messages, is what I want to say. So an ex-friend could have misunderstood something you said, or a message you delivered to them, if you do that, or a message they received from a psychic or something. It was making me think of too, is like with psychic visions and stuff, someone might have thought that you were stalking them, watching them, when it's just spiritual messages that you're receiving. Could have been in the mind of a psychopath, just saying. But there's someone here that just can't think outside the box. It's black or white. There's no gray area with them. That's probably why they misunderstood something. Someone took a situation way too far. Like something got out of hand here. But I feel like you got away, I want to say unscathed. Even if something weighed heavy on your mind or you had to process through whatever the situation was, it didn't stop you. It didn't really inflict much harm. It was more along the lines of like, it feels like confusion, basically. Yeah, somebody wants to apologize for their rash actions. Somebody acted too quickly. They did something stupid because they misunderstood something you said, something you did, a situation. They misunderstood a vision. Hell, maybe it was their own vision they misunderstood, but I don't think this person gets visions. They could have misinterpreted or misunderstood something they saw as well. Not just psychically, like with their own two eyes, like they saw something. Alright, what the hell? I don't like the back and forth. Narcissist, egotistical, opportunist, fragile. Well, they have a fragile ego, that's for sure. Someone gets butthurt very easily. Maybe that's why they want to apologize. Like, I overreacted. Because I kind of do feel somebody overreacting in this energy. But you underreacted. Somebody overreacted and you underreacted. It feels like these siblings. Someone's really worried now. Potentially over money. Somebody's worried. Yeah, they could be worrying about their finances. They're in need of financial help, so they want to apologize. I'm not sure if you're the one that can help them with that, but that could be why these people or this person followed through with a misunderstanding. Why maybe they were hired to look into you, to be that fake private investigator, an amateur at best, that's for sure. Because they needed financial help. They were in a bind. Somebody did something for money because they needed money. They're very greedy. I saw the word greed before I even hit record. And yeah, rash actions. Like somebody wants to apologize for not thinking things through. Basically, a railroad could be significant. Maybe somebody felt like they were railroaded. They just had to do this because they were in a bind. When people are in stuck places like that, they can make some piss poor decisions and then look back and go, oh, what was I thinking, kind of thing. Because I just said this to my son today. What was it? I can't think of words for some reason. Don't come up with a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I kind of feel that in here. Like they were experiencing a temporary setback issue, but it felt significant and it was a difficult time for them, basically. Like it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do kind of energy. And then an opportunity comes up, but not all that glitters is gold. And polo could be significant. I don't know, like Marco Polo, polo shirt, the brand, something. They were in a bind, feeling a loss, basically. So it's like, I have no other choice, but we always have a choice. So they created a permanent solution. It's a permanent problem, basically. They created a permanent problem when this would have blown over. They could have gotten through this in a different way. Yeah, so somebody got paid to do something. They got roped in. And it probably went too far because they're being paid to do whatever this is, to watch you, basically, and they got in over their head. Somebody went too far. And it doesn't even seem like it was for that much money. Like, it wasn't worth it. The outcome wasn't worth the quote unquote payoff or payout or whatever. It wasn't worth it. Because money comes and goes, just saying. Until debt tears us apart. Yeah, somebody's in some type, they're in karmic debt right now, just saying. Did that flip? Or are they all? Their world's gonna be flipped upside down. Yeah, fears. They're overthinking a situation. Watching. Somebody might have wanted you to overthink a situation so you'd stop doing whatever you were doing, working on whatever you're working on. I don't know, somebody wanted to stop you for some reason, but let's see. They're definitely learning a hard lesson here. There's karmic lessons tied to this, but somebody's financial debt tore this situation apart. Like, they're indebted to somebody now because of this money, and there's nothing they can do towards you, for you, with you, whatever, because of this. Like, this is the elephant in the room, whatever that's hanging over their head. I don't feel blackmail or anything. I just feel like in their own mind, they're stressing about this, overthinking it. Someone ruined a really good opportunity because of greed, basically. And I feel like it did mess with somebody's psyche, with their feelings, with their life. Somebody's life was messed with here, all because of debt, money. Well, money is the root of all evil, isn't it? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Actually, I want one of these first. I'm just not into this. Okay, so someone's just not into something. It doesn't feel like I'm not interested in you. I'm just not into this. Like, this doesn't interest me. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Maybe that's something you said to this person before you left the situation, or that's what you will say. I'm just not feeling it. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Don't resort to bad behavior for finances. I'm just saying. So if any of you find yourself in a financial pinch coming up, it will get resolved. You'll be taken care of. Things will work out. Don't make any bad decisions and do illegal things because you're feeling in a bind, you know. That's advice here, but I feel like that's somebody fucked up in this energy in the past. If anyone was trying to take from you, whether it's literally steal money from you or steal opportunities, clientele, business, whatever, I feel like you were taken care of during that time. Like, you didn't hit rock bottom. You always have enough. You always have, you always will. So no matter what was removed from your life, what problems arose, you made it through. Because I almost see like yes in Spanish. Like, this is kind of making me angry. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. It's like you fall into a pile of shit and come out smelling like roses. It's making me think of, I've used this analogy before, of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and all the Who's in Whoville come together and start singing. They're still, enjoying the magical time, even though their gifts are gone, even though everything was taken from them. There's someone here who took shit from you. They took opportunities. They literally took stuff. I don't know. They could have ruined things for you. I keep thinking of a car. So there could have been car damage. I don't know how somebody would take a car from you besides breaking it, ruining it or something, causing some type of mechanical issue. It's just, I feel like it just didn't, because okay, it feels like that stuff should have stressed you out to the point of freaking out. Like, because it would have freaked them out. It would have pissed them off. It would have upset them. They wouldn't have known what to do if this or that or whatever happened to them. So that's what people do. Like, when they put their own shit on other people. Like I always say with the bully mentality, people who say whatever comment they say to others, that's what hurts them usually. Because it's like, oh, this will hurt me or whatever. I'm going to say it's so-and-so or I'm going to do that. But we're not all the same. You could have looked at these pitfalls as lessons, and it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna ride this wave. I know it's a little rough, but it must be happening for a reason. I'm still gonna enjoy the moment. I'm not gonna allow the small stuff, the temporary shit to ruin my day, my life, my situation, whatever. I'll get through it. There's that energy in here, and this person who's creating these problems, they don't think that way. Because someone created a problem. It feels like there's more than one person here, but because there's someone in the background too. Like I said, the three people, which one of them's you, the odd man out, the siblings more than likely, or people who are related, and an external person, the puppet master, the one who doesn't want to get their hands dirty. Because there's someone here that would be like, oh, go say this, go do that. I need this to happen kind of thing, but I was never here. So they tell their minions to go do it or something, you know what I'm saying? So there's someone in the background. New job or career. Someone could have just recently got a new job or career, or that's coming up. I mean, with the financial pinch type energy, you will be taken care of. Well, there's a new job coming up for someone, so if there's job loss or layoffs, or things just aren't working out where you're at for whatever reason, there's a new opportunity coming up for somebody. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Don't do no permanent solutions or fixes to a temporary fucking problem. That's what I keep wanting to say, because the caterpillar is temporary. This caterpillar is going to grow its wings. I feel like I'm talking to a fighter, like not a scrapper, but someone who just pushes through problem after problem. Like, I don't want to have to do this, but again, that kind of thing. Change is coming. That things will not always be this way. So you kept the faith. And I do feel like you're being rewarded because of this. Temptation will test you. Oh yeah, I tested someone. It's probably coming up again to test someone again, because someone is two-faced. You have a two-faced friend, a two-faced ex-friend. And if they're not your ex-friend now, they're probably gonna be, because you're realizing that they're fucking two-faced. Someone is heavily watching someone, and it's not like in a romantic sense. This is like a frenemy. Someone who thinks they know you, but they don't. Someone you were friends with once upon a time. You could have thought you guys were like sisters, or tight as shit. No. We do have witch energy here as well. So I don't know if you got those witchy vibes or this person does. Someone in this energy could identify as that, practice. There's a facade here. Somebody pretending to be a witch or pretending to be psychic or something. There's a facade. There could be a false high priest or high priestess here. I don't know if, like, if you're in that energy and like you're a high priest, high priestess, maybe you're a healer, you do readings and stuff. Someone could have been saying that shit about you, but I did say you were the thing, your visions and intuitive hits and stuff have actually, a lot of it has come to pass. So I feel like if anyone was talking shit about someone in that energy, the lies are being exposed, because it can't just be a big coincidence that you're correct a bunch of times, you know, for a bunch of reasons, situations, whatever. So like the truth always comes out in that way anyways, no matter what we're talking about. So that's what I'm feeling with that. But there is someone who is false. They're like a false reader. Maybe they just aspire to be one, to the point where like fake it till you make it kind of thing, because you kind of feel that in here. And this isn't someone that's on like YouTube or whatever. They could be online, but it would be very minimal, because I kind of feel like I'm, how do I want to say it? Like, I'm claiming to be able to do this, but no, I only do it secretly for special people, for certain people. They could have even been stealing your ideas, just saying, like your messages, which is where information and can come in. Somebody just misunderstood something and they rolled with it in a very negative way, because they're a phony. Don't mess with people's lives like that. That's why readers always say, including myself, use your own discernment, especially for general readings. But this doesn't feel like anything like general readings. It feels like, I've picked up on this before, where someone's taking messages from another reader, probably from a credible reader, and delivering them to like people local to them or something, delivering as if it's their own messages, but like as if it's coming from them, but they're getting it wrong, and it could have caused a problem. I don't know, someone's two-faced. Anyways, moving on. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. I mean, this person could have been smiling to your face and stabbing you in the back, taking your ideas, stealing shit you're saying, rolling with stuff you're saying. Pray. Something. I wrote that down a long time ago. You pray, but you're the prey. So you could have been sitting here having faith, praying, saying your prayers, whatever, deities, higher power, whatever, praying your way through a situation, all the while these things, these pitfalls, these temporary problems were being created because you're actually the target, you're the prey. So this predator is like, I'm gonna cause this and this and this for you. And it just, all you continuously did was work through it and keep the faith. But I feel like this energy, like whoever this person is or these people are, would look at you like, yeah, prayer ain't gonna friggin' do shit. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna get you out of this mess, but it has. Because you're not just sitting there praying, you're making things happen for yourself. So it's like, okay, an answered prayer. So you're keeping the faith about needing money. Okay, so it's like, all right, I just need to pay this bill and I know I'll get through it, and you're doing your thing or whatever. It's like, it won't always be this way. I'll figure it out. And then an opportunity comes up, and it's like, it could be as simple as, you know, you decide to have a yard sale and you make enough money to pay that bill, and it's like, oh, thank you, my prayer was answered. So you're like putting the action towards receiving the blessing. Do you know what I mean? The answered prayer comes through your actions, through what you choose to do, through your choices. But someone's like, how does this shit just fall in your lap? Well, Spirit will give you the idea and show you the opportunity, but it's up to you to seize it, even if it's something small. If you keep the faith, things will work out. But this person, I feel like they're laughing at someone like that, like, oh, just keep praying. You're never gonna make it. This isn't gonna happen for you, or whatever. But it is. It's slowly happening because you've slowly maneuvered through these temporary problems. And all those problems that you had to maneuver through that were put on you, done to you, projected your way, whatever, put in your path when it wasn't supposed to be there, that shit is going back to this person. And it's funny because it's going to come under the guise of something they want. Probably money, just saying. Temptation will test you. Someone's going to be too tempted to walk away from a really bad opportunity. The Nine of Lightning. That's the Nine of Swords. A really bad opportunity. I just heard this will work. Okay. I just want to say, whoever you are, not the two-faced person, you have been tested by people, but also divinely tested, and you've passed. There's a lot of tests that you've passed, and you probably didn't even know that you were being tested. Because it's like a test of fate. A test of faith is what I should say. Your faith was tested. And you stayed true to what you believe in, to yourself. You stayed the course. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Somebody else did not, though. The world. There's something online that somebody's fearing, that they're upset about. They're worried about. It might be keeping them up at night. There's also someone here that tends to stay up pretty late watching TV or scrolling through their phone or something. And when I say they stay up late, they probably are the ones that the phone falls on their face and wakes them up because they pass out watching stuff like that. They could be paying attention to you online. Yeah, they might be. All hours of the night till the sun rises. Because I just heard it's time to go to bed. Someone's got a lot on their mind. Someone needs to move on. And they haven't. It's like whatever they're overthinking, they can't let it go. There's something they can't let go, and it's like, I just don't see how you can. Like, how are you able to just walk away from this? I said that in the beginning. How are you able to just walk away and not care anymore about the situation, about what was done to you, who hurt you, or these problems, or this or that, or whatever? Whatever it is not important to you. You've moved on from it. Look, these spirits are moving on. They're going to the other side now. You know, you've moved on from this fear, from this worry, from these problems. Somebody else has not. It's time for them to let it go. It's time for them to move on. The Empress reversed. Oh, yeah, that's probably why they haven't let something go, because the Empress in the reverse is not in their power. There's nothing they can do to change the situation around. They can't stop you. They can't stop the karma that's headed their way either. Yeah, there's someone here who's very vengeful. They're bitter. They're very, very bitter. They won't let something go. Could be a female or feminine energy. Hmm. Anything else? Well, someone just needs to let shit go, basically. Give me more with this Empress in reverse, please. Taurus could be significant. Aries. Something to do with a star as well. I don't know if it's like the star of the show, healing energy. The 9 of Potions. It's wish fulfillment, but it's also greed, especially next to the Empress reverse. This bitch is greedy. They want something all for themselves. I want, I need. They always need more. They always want more. They don't need more. They want it. The Tower. Well, what they want for you, it's going back to them. This is like a sudden breakdown of situation, sudden collapse. And I feel like, I don't know, someone's holding a grudge and they wanted problems for you. Like they wanted your business to fail. They wanted your household to be in disarray or problems. You know, want your car to break down. All the bad shit to happen to you. You know, you need to, that would make me so happy. That's going to them. And I do feel like some of that stuff could have happened to you. Like there were pitfalls no matter what it was. And you just worked through it. You kept the faith. And that really is infuriating this person. Because this shit was supposed to work out perfectly. It's supposed to be seamless. And it wasn't. Because it wasn't meant for you. Yeah, they're going to be exposed. The truth of the situation. Because you're the damn magician, is what I want to say. I don't know if I said Libra, but I was thinking Libra. And the Queen of Lightning is here, which is the Queen of Swords. With the Sun, Leo energy, and the Magician. That's truth and clarity. A problem is being revealed. I feel like it was already revealed to you through your visions. The letter S could be significant as well. Because look, she looks fed up. Like, take your chocolates and get the hell out of here. Here's your Clark bars. Now go. I just feel like I'm not impressed by this. So this truth is not going to impress you much, that's for sure. But you're making things happen for yourself. But I feel like the truth of the matter, like someone's true colors is being shown, and you're just like, really? Take what you want and get the hell out of here, because I don't like who you are. Someone's so two-faced. Someone's being outed. Just take this and go. Okay. Yeah. There's the worry again. We started this off with the 9 of lightning. Now we have the 8 of lightning, which is being stuck in your head. Somebody's worried about getting caught. Because the power is in your hands now. There's been a power shift. If this person thought they had the control here, that they could make something happen, flip the script, they can't. It's been flipped on them. That's their tower moment. So this person might be going, oh, everything worked out. And, well, there's going to be a sudden shift here. And it's not working out for them. Somebody screwed up is what it looks like. They're really worried about something getting out. What are they worried about getting out? Like, it could be drug related as well, because I don't know, for some reason candy is making me think of that. Like when dealers and people, users, whatever, have code words for certain things. Evidence. Yeah, there's some evidence. Someone's worried about evidence. You could have this evidence. Someone does. I'm being brought back to sisters. I don't know why. It's like somebody tried to shut you up. And they could have paid someone to get as much information about you, about a situation, to stalk you, to cause problems, to invoke fear, whatever, to stop you from sharing said evidence. I don't think it's stopping you. Yeah, there's triangulation here, big time. I said symbols like triangles, circles. Oh, like Xbox and stuff. It's making me think of the controllers where they have the triangle, square, circle. It's like a big game. Someone was playing games. This was just a big game. Yeah, bad habits. Alright. Well, your hater is your biggest fan, that's for sure, but they've been spying on you. Death magic. The Day of the Dead is standing out to me. So whoever this person is, this false high priest, high priestess, it feels like it's feminine energy because we have the Empress reversed. This person could have concocted some potions and shit, but regardless of potions, it feels like Spanish brujeria, or mainly, I want to say hoodoo. This person was practicing some type, well, I did say C, like yes in Spanish, so Spanish brujeria, something like that, something from that culture. Well, if you think about it, the Day of the Dead, it's a Mexican holiday. They speak Spanish. Spanish deities, spirits. What the hell's that dude's name? I'm seeing him in my mind. He's the skeleton face guy with the top hat, or the whatever hat. He likes cigars and liquor and stuff like that. It's not, begins with a Baron. Somebody could have called upon Baron, which he's a trickster. And I think he's from like hoodoo beliefs. Don't quote me on that. But this person could have made offerings to a trickster type deity or entity to cause mayhem and problems for you. But I just feel like you couldn't be touched. Like it wasn't affecting you. So that's going back. It's just like Loki energy. They always get what they want in the end. And if it can't come from what's being promised, they'll find a way. Got to build you up to tear you down. So this person could have felt like they were on top of the world. Buy a new house, get a new job, new car, new what, bling bling bitches, I got all this going on. Well, where'd that money come from before you got this new job? Because I was talking about candy, whatever that means. But Halloween too. Halloween and the Day of the Dead, that's an offering. Candy. Well, that's a candy holiday if you think about it too, but is it death? Death is significant here. There's not enough repenting in the world for this. This person feels like, okay, with the Day of the Dead energy, danger standing out, and fly. So whatever, it feels like some type of like spying magic or something, monitoring spirits and stuff. There we go. You might have been monitored. This person's going to be monitored. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, it feels two-faced. There's a two-faced person here. A cat could also be significant. This person could have a cat, or you do, karmic friends. But regardless, they might, practice these rituals like hoodoo and stuff or whatever it is for them, and then just go attend Sunday mass at their church. You know what I mean? So like, to the public, to everyone around them, it looks like they're a devout Catholic, Christian, whatever, and they might be, but this doesn't feel. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It feels like two sides to this person. So it's like someone's got their rosary beads and praying and lighting candles and doing all that and going to services, and then at night or on certain nights, certain days, whatever, behind the scenes, behind the curtain, they are like sacrificing shit and making offerings to not the best energy, basically. It's almost like them going to church is gonna um, make it all better. I don't think so. Catfish. I mean, whoever this private investigator person, the fake one is, they could have catfished you. Someone could have been catfished in this situation in the past. Yeah, a computer is very significant. Somebody might have been catfishing someone online. I don't know, whatever this person is trying to hide or whatever was done here, the evidence is coming out. Even if it's not from you, by you, whatever, there's some type of evidence that's going to be made clear. It might be on someone's computer or online or in emails or somewhere. And I feel like they're going to get caught, they're going to get found out, and they might end up getting arrested for the role that they played here, for what they've been doing. I don't feel like they're gonna be getting arrested because they're doing death magic and spells and rituals. No. Part of the karma tied to that, or the backlash, I guess, because this is return to sender type shit, would be them getting found out for something else. Whether it's financially based, embezzlement, paying someone to do a crime for them, receiving money for illegal things, whatever that is. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. Someone's on a watch list. So this person could actually be on a watch list for some type of financial transactions in the past money. Because didn't I say, where did that money come from? I mean, if someone's going to be audited for taxes, or like, wait a minute, you're sending an awful lot of money to this account, to offshore accounts, to family, to whatever. I don't know, something's being monitored that way, though. Because it feels sneaky, like, oh, I'm never going to get caught because I'm smart. I don't know, there's a paper trail. There's a financial paper trail here for this problematic person. So everything might be all hunky-dory and they're getting what they want right now, but that's not going to last long. Yeah, 7 of Cups. They're not going to know what hit them. Like, whoa, this came out of nowhere. Well, that's usually how karma works, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, this came out of nowhere. Ice could be significant, or the letter C. Because those dudes thought that they were all big and bad. Like, oh, we're going to kick everyone's ass. They were the bullies. They were large and in charge until they weren't. Until the supernatural happened to them. Yeah. Someone's not going to know what hit them because they're on top of the world. And they're going to, what is it, the higher you are, the harder you fall, or whatever. Build you up to tear you down. Yeah, People who think they're above the law, above the situation, above karma, who are going to, they're not going to know what hit them, that they're going to get caught, because these two end up in cages, in jail. That's spiritual jail, just saying. And that's a jail you don't want to be in, just saying, because it's a bit worse than actual jail. But there could literally be someone who gets arrested in this, especially if there's a paper trail, a money trail that's illegal. Yeah, there's some like fishy business going on here. So like someone's job was not legal, basically. But anyways, that's what I have for you. This one's weird. Hopefully I'll be back with another one so that we can get some more positive energy going. But obviously someone, I don't really feel like this is like a need to know thing. If you do talk to this person, keep it casual. I wouldn't be friends with them because they're not your friend. They're two-faced. They've already caused some type of harm to you in the past. Whether there's legitimate proof of that yet or not, there will be. Somebody just acted on impulse, and they might want to apologize because things are going south for them. I just wouldn't even, don't get involved with whoever this is. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Love you guys. Peace.